Is that you, Ronnie?
Hello and welcome to the NBA. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Magic, they've made some mistakes early on, and a drop in the rankings reflects that. They're right in the middle of the pack, and the question now is, can they learn from those errors?
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Paolo Banchero is out there with MP. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Alexander Walker and Risache fill out the perimeter. And it's Young in at the point. The legs the season has only just begun. It's interesting to see which teams have gotten off to hot starts, though.
Yeah, Brian, there's a lot of different situations here early. It could be continuity, adding star power, or possibly both. But it's great when you can find that confidence level early and see if you can sustain it all season.
Well, and building hope with a fan base as well early in the season always helps.
Absolutely energizes the entire fan base.
Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. And here's Okongwu for 3. Hits the trifecta. Okongwu's got 5.
And that's Young at his best. Attack, draw defenders, and kick it out.
Suggs with it. And it's Young picking him up. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And now just over a minute played here in the first. MP against Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Banchero.
Well, Johnson's defensive commitment has really improved. He now locks in on that end of the floor, and he will stay glued to you.
Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Risache. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. It's a 3-point game. Their last encounter in Orlando.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
Down the stretch, the fresher team often makes the plays. That's the value of depth.
Suggs, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. There's Young with the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Young is at his best when he's hunting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
Outside Bane. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. MP finds Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Orlando with the ball, following the three-pointer by Atlanta. There's the three. Okongwu with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Up top, Alexander Walker shoots from 12, and it's MP with a rebound. Magic trail by 7. Outside Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. Suggs outside. MP high post. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Risache. Picked up by Okongwu. And he lobs it up. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Nice pass by Risache. You can already see he has a high basketball IQ.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 9. MP outside. And Carroll with a screen on Okongwu. Outside Bane. In transition. Up the floor. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now here's Suggs. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Carroll with a screen on Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Inside. To get back on track. That one goes. Count it.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
The Hawks lead by 9. Pass to Johnson. And here's Risache, defended by Wagner. Outside, Alexander Walker. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Good D by MP.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Then Carroll the screen. To the paint. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Newell, he's checked in for Johnson. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Suggs. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Now here's Young. Last game with 30.
Yeah, that's just supreme confidence there from Young on that mid-range.
And Carroll outside. Here's MP. No made baskets yet. Back to Banchero. On the wing, Alexander Walker, guarded by Bane.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Back to Young. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 5. Pass to Black. Here's MP. Down low. Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Now here's Risache, defended by Wagner, to the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Wow, pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. Wagner with a screen on Okongwu. MP with it, now guarded by Risache. And Wagner gets it to go.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
The Hawks lead by 3. Outside Young. Okongwu up top from the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. Wagner with a screen on Okongwu. MP, the pass to Wagner. Kicks it out to Bane. Banchero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Atlanta. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Here's MP, following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Newell, over Banchero. And another basket for Atlanta.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Magic trail by 9. Wagner, left side. MP outside. Banchero with a screen on Okongwu. MP, the pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gay's checked in for Okongwu. Krejci comes in for Risache. Kennard, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Young. Then for Orlando, Bataze's checked in for MP. Wendell Carter comes in for Paolo Banchero. De Silva comes... Both teams making some changes here. .156 left in the second period. Outside, Alexander Walker. Throws it up high. Oh! On the wing, Daniels. Back to Okongwu. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt, and it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Young. Nifty stuff from Trae Young.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
MP, the pass to Wagner, and the dunk by Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner just keeps going at them. He's in the zone right now.
Hawks trail by 13. Now here's Daniels. He's got 9. Outside Young. Clock at 4. Releases. Orlando with the rebound. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they let that one slip through their fingers, and they just couldn't pull it together to fight off a big fourth quarter comeback. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Inside. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Young. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Young's got 9.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
It's been all about Franz Wagner for Orlando. absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More 2K action in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Orlando Magic.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had...
And now, here's the player of the week. And that's it for halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Franz Wagner has been sensational.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
He is giving the fans exactly what they came to see. He is a human highlight reel.
Risache at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trae Young out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Risache. An easy 2 on the layup. 12 points for him.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Orlando leading by 9. MP, a screen on Young. Down low. And Carroll passes to MP. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. And yep, it's good.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And the Magic shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you, Brian.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. To the paint. It's stolen by Okongwu. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Here's Risache. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Okongwu, a screen on Wagner. The 3 from Risache. The shot, no good. Orlando leading by 6. To the middle. Here's MP. MP making his presence felt.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Suggs against Young. Outside, Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Bane. To the paint. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
Well, he was determined to get that whistle. Jalen Johnson never even thought about backing off.
And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too. Back to Young. Launches it from deep. And Atlanta misses again.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Back to MP. MP packs it home.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Outside Rizachet. Back to Young. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Just in this quarter, he's turned it over 3 times. Not sure what's going on with him.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Young from behind the arc. Orlando with the rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. Magic leading by 9. Bane, the pass to MP. MP, a screen on Johnson. Here's Banchero. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Rizachet. Outside, Alexander Walker. Picked up by Okongwu. From deep, Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Outside Bane. And here's MP. He has 7. Banchero with a screen on Okongwu. MP, the pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Here's Alexander Walker, and the Hawks with another 3.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Orlando leading by 5. Suggs, the pass to MP. Wagner with a screen. Down low. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Alexander Walker with it. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Young. Over Suggs. Young misses.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Wagner with a screen. Inside. And the dunk by Wagner.
Yeah, there's Wagner in the 2-man game. I mean, he can work either end of it.
To the inside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Now MP. He's got 7. To the paint. They swipe it. Up top, Johnson. Over Banchero. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Rizachet. And it's now only a 5-point Orlando lead. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And Rizachet gets it to go. Rizachet's got 14.
And this has been an emerging part of Johnson's game. He is getting better at making smart passes.
It's Suggs with a drive. Good D by Okongwu. On offense, here are the Hawks. They're on a 14-6 run. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Gay's checked in for Okongwu. Newell comes in for Johnson. Krejci's checked in for Rizachet. And Daniels is subbed in for Alexander Walker. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Suggs. Here's Krejci. He's scoreless. Pass to Young. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
That one goes in. Wagner's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Now here's Young. The D's right on him. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Here he goes.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Now here's Wagner. 24 points for him. Banchero outside. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks trailing. Outside Young. Pass to Gay. Back to Young. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. There's the screen. Here's Krejci for the lead. Nails it from beyond the arc. Krejci's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And, you know, if you look at Daniels' numbers, he's done a great job improving those assist totals.
Inside, here's MP. And MP throws it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And here's Young. He's got 11. Pass to Daniels. Oh, from deep. Rebound by the Magic. Black with it. On the wing, Bane. It's stolen by Daniels. Now Young. Covered by MP. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 assists in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Wagner outside. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Young looking for an opening. The 3 is up. Young missing again. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Orlando ahead, up by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. So it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, "We have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging." Guys?
And Allie, thanks. And Young, here we go. Looking to end the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
Now, how about Trae Young from close range? And this guy is such an impressive all-around scorer.
Pass to Black. Down low. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Young misses.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here's MP. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Johnson a screen on Suggs. Inside. Pass to Krejci. Clock at 6. Right wing. Here's Newell. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the inside. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Newell. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Nice dime from the combo guard Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Krejci. Launches a 3. Offensive board. Oh, there's the alley. Black outside. Wagner outside. Suggs surveys the D. The Magic need to put one up here. And it's Wagner missing. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. Young from long range hits a three-pointer. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
Here's MP. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Pass to Bane. Suggs outside. MP, a screen on Young. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Hawks trail by 12. Johnson passes to Young. Okongwu, a screen on Bane. There's Young with the 3. The shot no good.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
To the paint. Here's MP. No good on the shot. Good D by Okongwu. And for Atlanta, they're shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Back to Alexander Walker. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Now here's Suggs. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. To the middle. It's stolen by Okongwu. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Young against Suggs. And Young, here we go. Back to Okongwu. 4-3. Rebounded by Suggs.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Pass to Rizache. Johnson a screen on Wagner. To the paint. And stolen by Banchero. Wagner outside. And there's a pick. Here's Bane. He launches. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Johnson outside. And here's Rizache. Picked up by Okongwu. Rizache with the ball. Off on the layup. Magic leading by 15. Outside Banchero. Wagner outside. Shot from 16. Okongwu with the rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Now Young. Outside, Alexander Walker. Bane against Young. Now Okongwu beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
MP with a step. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Young against Suggs. Young inside. MP with a rebound. Orlando leading by 14.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Magic.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for MP.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play. One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Here's Newell. And yes, sir! Hits the wide open J. And the Magic with possession. At one point, they led by 16. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Basketball is both a team sport and the game most impacted by a single player. A triple-double in a win takes all the...
Not exactly. Happy with the win.
Brian, over to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
You have a lot to do?
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game. RJ, when you were playing in this league, how long did it take you into a new season to find your rhythm?
Honestly, once I made my first shot of the season, I felt okay. It's something about making that first shot that feels like the season has gotten started.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Pritchard and White are their guards. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Garza in at the 5. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Boston. Banchero with the screen to the paint. And finished off by Banchero.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Brown against Wagner. Pritchard sets a screen for Tatum. Garza tipped back in for 2.
He'll be around the rim. Defense has always got to know his whereabouts.
MP with a screen on Pritchard. Suggs kicks to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. And MP throws it down.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Brown sets a screen for Pritchard. Here's Tatum. It's White on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Banchero, a screen on Tatum. With some arc. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to White. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Wagner. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons. They're almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. He can fit in defensively. He could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Screen by MP. Bane gets the screen from Lamb. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. The Magic again can't hit. Celtics leading by 7. Pass to Pritchard. There's a good screen. It's White on the wing. Trains it from beyond the arc. White's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us. With strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. MP with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
There's a screen. It's Brown with the drive. Here's Garza. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Garza's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Boston. The Magic trail by 12. Wagner outside. Softly drops in the floater. Wagner's got his second bucket.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Now here's MP. Suggs dishes to Banchero. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. There's Wagner with the 3. The rebound by the Celtics. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. It's a 10-point game. Here's MP. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside, White. Back to Pritchard. Brown outside. And it's MP with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Banchero with the screen. MP with it. He's picked up by White. And there it is for him. Banchero's got 8 points.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. With his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Desmond Bane. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. Then for the Celtics, Walsh is checked in. And it's Simons in for Pritchard. Brown kicks to Tatum. And it's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lots of moments, RJ, shine through in the career of Jason Tatum.
The one that sticks out to me was the moment of relief after they won the finals. The "we did it" quote will live in Celtics infamy, echoing that of the great Kevin Garnett.
Simons kicks to Tatum. To the wing on the left. Garza, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Wagner passes to Carter. They swipe it. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Inside. Back to Black. Pass to Wagner. Kicks it out to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. MP, no good. Celtics leading by 10. Here's Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven...
So the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Boston's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Anthony Black is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Lamb in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Wagner. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Wagner's got 4 points this quarter.
You gotta stick with Wagner off screens because he will take advantage.
Tatum passes to Brown. To the middle. Here's Minot, and he dunks it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. MP with it, picked up by Brown. And that one's good, Wagner.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Here's the screen. Pass to Minot for the 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Suggs finds MP. 1:25 left in the first half. Back to Suggs. Wagner against Brown. Fires from deep. And it's Wagner missing. Celtics leading by 15. Tatum passes to White. Brown outside. Wagner with the block.
Good awareness on D there. Wagner wanting to be a difference maker defensively.
Baines checked in for Orlando. And then for Boston. Garza's checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Anthony Simons. To the inside. Here's Lamb. And the dunk by MP.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Garza. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. 24 seconds left in the first half. Wagner, right side, and taken away by Brown. By himself, it's Brown capping off the break.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Deep 2 from Wagner. Misses the jumper.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Celtics out in front, up by 15. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, everybody.
Of course MP's in the running. He hasn't looked like a rookie, and he hasn't acted like one.
Yeah, he seems to gain confidence with every outing, and clearly the coaches trust him. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Magic.
Where's the perimeter D?
And that concludes.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Garza in at the 5 down low. The Magic trail by 13. MP with it. To the paint. That's good from Wagner on the assist by MP. MP's got his 8th assist here tonight. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Five on the clock. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Kevin?
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. There's the triple. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Over in the corner, Banchero. And here's White. 12 points for him. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And it's Wagner missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
MP deciding where to go with it. And finished off by Wagner.
An explosive performance by Wagner tonight, showing just how dangerous he is when he's at his best.
Inside, here's Garza. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Now, MP. He has 6. The kick out to Bane. Off target with his 3. Celtics leading by 13. Pass to Tatum. Outside, White. Trying to find Pritchard and gets it to him. Here's Garza. A three-pointer, no good. Here's MP. There's the pick. To the inside. Here's Wagner. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Brown. Pass to White. White setting the pick for Tatum. For 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Wagner. Here's Banchero for 3. Garza pulls it in. Garza's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Here's Tatum. Good defense by MP.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
At the elbow, Banchero doesn't go for it. Celtics leading by 13. Tatum on the wing. Back to Brown. To the paint. Here's Garza. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
Now, here's MP. 6 points for him. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Tatum with it. Picked up by Banchero. Tatum no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
MP dishes to Suggs. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Brown against Wagner. Brown the pass to Tatum. Over to the wing. Garza buries it from three-point range. Garza's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
MP outside. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Banchero against Tatum. To the middle. Here's Garza. Bank shot. No good.
Wow, that's rock-solid defense on a really good scorer.
Banchero, a screen on Tatum. MP passes to Wagner. The rebound by the Celtics. To the inside, Tatum. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tatum's got 15.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
The Magic trail by 16. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Not just a scorer, Bane is willing to set up others and does a very good job of it.
Brown against Wagner. Brown outside. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Bane. White, good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. And the Celtics also making a change. Simons, he's checked in for Derek White. Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Garza. The kick out to Tatum. Fades and shoots. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Pritchard with a wide open look. Offline with his three. The Magic trail by 14. Pass to MP. Now, here's Wagner. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Wagner's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Brown outside. Celtics passing it around. And here's Tatum for three.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you gotta stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Banchero kicks to Bane. Drills the three-pointer. Bane's got 14 points for the game.
Quick thinking from Bane there. I like watching him rise up like this off the pass.
Brown outside. Here's Tatum. Shoots it. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Bane. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists in the game. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Carter with it. Down low. Here's Lamb. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 14 points for MP.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Anthony Black is out there with Suggs. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Clock at 6. Simons finds Tatum. Boston again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Boston leading by 22. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. Boston, no good that time either. And they recover it. Magic shooting at 51%. Really solid. Outside, Suggs. Back to Wagner. To the paint. He's looking for MP and finds him. Inside. And the dunk by MP.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. They set the pick. Here's Simons. That one drops for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the dunk by MP.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Tries from 16. The shot's good from Simons.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And finished off by Wagner.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Simons, the pass to White. Back to Simons. Suggs with the steal. Down low, Wagner finds Black. Outside, Suggs. To the paint, intercepted. To the inside, Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, yeah, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm...
Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Bain comes in for Jalen Suggs. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. There's the pick. To the middle. Here's Lamb. And the dunk by MP.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Boston leading by 22. And here is Tatum. It's stolen by Banchero. Pass to Black. And Pritchard pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Garza gets the bucket.
Good stuff from Brown, providing the assist. He's made giant strides in his passing game.
Orlando with the ball. Now Wagner. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Suggs, he's checked in for Anthony Black. Here's Wagner, and finished off by Wagner.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Pass to Garza. Now Pritchard shoots the 3, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
MP inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And the second free throw, good.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Simons against Suggs. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Simons. It's hauled in by the Magic. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Bane looking around. Here's MP. Got a piece of it. Here's Shireman. Guarded by Bane. Pass to Simons. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
The tray. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Suggs passes to Banchero. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. And Simons has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Minot. Here's Walsh to the left wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Boston, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Suggs against Simons. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Jason Tatum.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's stolen by Suggs. And Wagner has it in the corner. No good on the 3. Here's Simons. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
So what's one to make of your triple-double in a loss, MP? If your individual greatness isn't enough to win games, is the answer better teammates, a trade somewhere else, or are we asking the wrong questions?
The triple-double and the loss had nothing to do with each other. I'm not gonna build some negative narrative for you, Jennifer. With all due respect, you need to get out of here with all that.
Apologies, MP. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Jennifer, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And we'll see you next time.
Shake it, MP.
next, the Celtics taking on the Magic for the Boston Celtics. Still so early in the season, Clark. I'd have to think any stats or averages get taken with a grain of salt.
Yeah, you haven't had enough runway yet. I mean, you have to take it all with a grain of salt. And especially if it goes against the strengths of your players. You have to see if, in fact, the change you're seeing is sustainable.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. MP finds Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with this bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Unloads from 13. Brown, no good. MP with it. His last outing, we saw him score 22. To the inside. Brown with the steal. And we're about a minute into the first. Jacks up a three. And it's Bane with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Carroll with a screen on Pritchard. MP with it. Pritchard picks him up.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
Orlando with the ball. Wagner for three. And it's Wagner missing. For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Brown. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Now MP. Inside. Here's Banchero. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Yep, that one's good.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
Suggs, the pass to MP. Banchero the screen. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Boston pulls it in.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable-wise. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
Banchero the screen to the inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Pritchard. Back to Tatum. It's good. Tatum's got his second basket.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
Suggs, the pass to MP. Wagner with a screen. The kick out to Banchero. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
Second in field goal percentage. And they got a spot at the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. The three from Bane. Garza grabs the board. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Their last encounter in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe. Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I asked about an approach to Jason T.
Arrow the screen. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And he drops arrow the screen. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Banchero's got 12 points.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Suggs, the pass to MP. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Boston leading by 3. Pass to White. Outside Pritchard. Tatum, a screen on Suggs. Here's Garza. Fires for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
MP, a screen on Pritchard. And Suggs, here we go. Now here's Wagner. Last game with 30. Back to Banchero. Fires from deep. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Garza's shot is good.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. Boston also changing it up. Walsh is checked in for Brown, and Simon has subbed in for Pritchard. Wagner against White. Back to Black. Oh, got a piece of it. Simons with a steal. Pass to Garza. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. And it's an 11-point Boston lead.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Now here's MP. To the paint. Here's Banchero. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Simons outside. Outside Tatum. Wide open. Drained it for 2 points. Tatum's got 8 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Down low. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Tatum.
Do you ever talk?
Out to the right wing. Here's Garza. The kick to Tatum. From downtown, it's rebounded by Banchero.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Black. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
At 6'7", Black has really good positional size and using that length to his advantage.
On the wing, Simons. Black defending. To the inside. Stolen by Carter. And here's MP. No points yet. To the middle. The jump hook. And Carter with the finish. Now just a 5-point Boston lead.
Carter's a really good pick-and-roll partner. Excellent hands, and he can finish, too.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Orlando making a switch here. Baines checked in. Boston also changing it up. Cadis checked in for Garza. Minot comes in for Jason Tatum. Shireman comes in for Derek White. Now here's Simons. Black defending. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman. And stolen by Bane. And here's MP. 1:57 left in the first quarter. And Carter gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's MP.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some. I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
De Silva's checked in for Orlando. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown's checked in. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing to end the drought. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Bane, the pass to Black. Back to Bane. Inside. Here's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Magic lead by 1.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense. The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Orlando. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Black. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Batase's checked in for MP. .46 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Minot. Now here's White. Tatum inside. Wagner's on him. And it's Tatum missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And what a jam by Bane, using his hops to do some damage at the rim.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Six to shoot. Inside leaner. Nice look inside from Tatum.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And here's MP from outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Boston out in front. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
And next up, a look at the... That's it for us. Thanks for tuning.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it
Is that your mama? Blah, 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 blah.
It's Garza in at the center position. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Brown, no good.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Wagner with a screen on Brown. To the paint. Deflects the pass. White with a steal. Brown inside. Covered by MP. Brown, no good. And so MP will bring it up for the Magic. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Tatum against Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. No good, off the front rim.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Brown passes to White. Tatum against Banchero. Outside Tatum. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Tatum's got 17 points. Orlando trailing here. Suggs, the pass to MP. Wagner for 3. Orlando again missing.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic multi-level scorer.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Guys?"
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
Boston leading by 4. Brown scanning the floor. Brown gets the inside finish.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight. And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Pritchard gets it to go.
Really love how Brown distributes the ball, keeping his eyes moving at all times.
Your head is hurting? Oh, no, your head been hurting. No, just now. How long? Seriously? Seriously?
Is that blue blanket cold? Matala? Dale? Well, I'm going to take back that blanket and put it in the bed. Oh. You left this woofer in here. I did? Yeah.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. MP, the pass to Wagner. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. 6 points for him.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Brown inside. Wagner's on him. And stolen by Banchero. Suggs outside. Down low. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wagner. A lot of talented passers into the league this season. Let's take a look at the rookies with the best assist numbers. MP, number 1.
He's way ahead of where you expect him to be in terms of awareness. The team trusts him with the ball unequivocally.
Yeah, very unselfish. I mean, has the respect of his coaches and teammates. They follow his lead, which is probably the highest compliment for any rookie.
Brown finds Tatum. JT to the hole. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. Soft touch off the glass. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter. Magic trail by 6. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
You might think Banchero's looking to score it every time, but that's not necessarily the case.
Here's Brown. He's got 15. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Tatum passes to White. Banchero against Tatum. Back to White. Pass to Garza. Oh, great D that time from MP. For Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Payne, the pass to Wagner. Here's Suggs. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by White. Pritchard against Suggs. And here's White. Pass to Brown. The 3. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Inside, here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And here's Brown for 3. Fires in the triple. Brown's got 5 points.
I didn't give you a new picture?
No, you didn't.
The one with the ugly sweater is pretty.
Why would I want the ugly sweater on my whole screen? Jimmy, you have so many nice pictures of Miranda. Huh? She have so many nice pictures of you and Maddie, and she picking to give me one in the blue moon. Every year she give me one picture.
It's now in the quarter.
Oh, that's his second made 3, first of this half.
Pass to MP. Oh, MP with the hammer.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
To the inside, Garza. Orlando with the rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Banchero, hounded by Tatum, and the shot goes down. Now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
The kick out to White. Lets it go from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game. Suggs, the pass.
I'm not ready.
To Banchero, shoots over Tatum, and Banchero with a bucket on the assist from Suggs.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And it's Bane with the ball for Orlando. They trail by 3. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. White against MP. Takes one from 10 feet. That one no good. Now the Magic with it. Good momentum. 8 straight points to the middle. Kicks it out to Bane. Pass to Banchero. Back to Bane. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Orlando making some changes.
In the second one, I don't
Here's Carter. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Down low. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Suggs is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's MP. Then it's Wendell Carter. And it's Wagner in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Boston trailing. Simons outside, inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
The Celtics have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Brown with it to take the lead. Rebound by the Magic. MP's got rebound number 8 now. To the paint. And MP throws it down.
Jalen Suggs serving up an assist. Boy, he is a capable point guard.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Brown. Good work defensively by Black. For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Now MP to the inside. Here's Wagner. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
Suggs against Simons. Again, the miss by Boston.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Celtics trail by 8. The kick to Tatum to stop the run. MP with the block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
Wagner outside. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Pass to Walsh. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So for the Magic, Banchero's checked in for Carter, and it's Desmond Bane in for Suggs. Boston also changing it up. Garza's checked in for Queta, White comes in for Walsh, and Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. The three from Bane. Rebound Boston.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Brown, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Desmond Bane. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Orlando making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. MP outside. Inside. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Well, I love Banchero's overall game because it's terrific. I like to see him taking over, too. As an alpha dog leading the way, going and getting his, that's impressive.
Pritchard, the pass to Garza. Brown against Wagner. Pass to Pritchard. The three. The rebound by MP. Magic leading by 5. White against Bane. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And a moment to check out who the Boston Celtics have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Memphis Grizzlies.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. 7-point differential. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Now that's big-time hops right there. White bouncing off the floor like a pogo stick and just throwing it down.
Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's Brown. That shot off. Nice D from Wagner.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Tatum against Banchero. Tatum passes to Garza. And the three off target.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Celtics trail by 9. White outside. Here's the pass to Brown. From deep. Oh, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Banchero. Here's MP. Tipped. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Brown on the wing. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Now MP. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
It's stolen by MP. Wagner outside. A minute 42 left in the final quarter. And Pritchard comes to help. Now Banchero. 5 on the clock. Cleared away by White.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Tatum against Banchero. With the step back. Off on the layup.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Magic.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And this is an even matchup. 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the 6th triple-double. Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for his shot.
And he can't hit the second. Now MP. Cleared away by Simons. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
A triple-double in tonight's win for the man of the hour, MP. You know, if you keep filling up the box score like this, people won't be able to brag about your intangibles anymore. Too many tangibles showing. Talk to me.
After using the word intangibles, I know you're joking. But as players, we spend more time with our teammates, coaches, than we do with our families. Those guys know what I am about. They know my intangibles, and that's good enough for me. Doesn't matter what people say online after that.
Understood, MP. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Dominic. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Wednesday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Alperen Şengün and the Houston Rockets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Grant is out there with Klingon. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. And for the Magic, running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. MP out there with Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the 1 spot. What a treat we have tonight, Greg. These teams give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
Second chance shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Klingon when he's that close.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now, here's Suggs. Last game we saw him score 13. And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Lillard. Following the basket by MP. Klingon the screen for Lillard. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Klingon's got 6.
Well, that was just great timing and playing with a high motive.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Robert Williams is checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Magic with possession. They trail by 3. Here's Suggs. The Trailblazers pull it in.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Lillard, the pass to Sharp. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. They get it back. Williams kicks to Grant. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And it's off from 3-point range. Banchero, a screen on Sharp. MP passes to Wagner. And here is Bane. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, if you overplay Bane on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Suggs passes to Bane. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The drive by MP. Lillard with it. Defended now by Wagner. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Lillard. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 6.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact. And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Suggs. some last season stats for him. Put up about 16 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
It's stolen by Suggs. Inside, here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And Portland with another turnover here. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Damian Lillard is second.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Bounce pass Suggs. Down low. Taken away by Williams. Lillard with no one around. Drills it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, you set him up and Lillard will knock him down. Nice job being ready.
Back to MP. Banchero, a screen on Williams. And finished off by Banchero.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Avdia. Against Miami, he was really on his game. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 12.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Suggs. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Wagner, good, and the assist goes to MP.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
Grant the pass to Lillard. Outside Williams. It's stolen by Suggs. All alone. And Suggs throws it down.
Look, Suggs is a fun player in the open court. Gets to unleash that speed and athleticism.
Pass to Sharp. Williams looking around. Lillard from outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Suggs. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Lillard finds Sharp. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Pulls up from the corner. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Heat in Miami. MP with it. Now defended by Grant. Williams with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after blocks.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
To the paint, here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. Anthony Black comes in for Jalen Suggs. And then for the Trailblazers, Murray's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Avdia. And it's Drew Holiday in for Shaedon Sharp. Now here's Murray. Lillard left side. Shoots over Black. Lillard misses. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against Boston.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Pass to Thibault. Puts up a three. Kicks it out to Lillard. He's looking for Williams. It finds him.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty work.
The Magic trail by 10. Now, MP. In the game against Boston, very impressive. And then Carter with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Lillard. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now, here's MP. He's got 6. Carter, that's good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Pass to Thibault. Back to Holiday. Lillard outside. Lets the three fly. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lillard's got 24 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Banchero with the screen. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by the Magic. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Banchero, a screen on Lillard. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 10.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Lillard, the pass to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here's Lillard. Black defending, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Portland shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Payton for 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland holding on to an 11-point. And Sharp against Wagner. The kick out to Holiday, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 20-6 run. The guard pair for him will be Suggs and Bane. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's MP in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And and they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Back to Lillard from outside the arc. Here's Klingon. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And MP throws it down.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Holiday sets the pick for Lillard. Pass to Grant. Launches it. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists here tonight.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And that one's good. Suggs.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Portland trailing here. Grant outside. Back to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner, a screen on Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Lamb, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Greetings, everyone. Let's first take a look at the players of the week in both conferences. And guys, how much do you think winning this type of award means to a player?
It just depends on the player, Ernie.
And changing focus now to the Orlando Magic. They're halfway through what's certainly been a competitive game. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Donovan Klingon out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Lillard in a point. Bane with the steal. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Back to you guys.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Magic leading by 3. Wagner passes to Lamb, and stolen by Sharp. Avdia against Wagner. Now, here's Sharp. Still yet to score. Avdia finds Sharp, but Trailblazers working the ball around now. Lillard from outside. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Teams will foul Klingon. Free throw shooting right now, something he's got to work at.
First free throw is good. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Well, the runway was clear for Suggs, and he didn't let it go to waste.
Sharp with a screen on Suggs. Suggs against Lillard. Over Suggs. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Back to Banchero. Avdia against Wagner. To the middle. Here's MP. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Sharp. Lillard surveying the D. Over Suggs. Lillard misses.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Now, here's Suggs. Here's Banchero for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And it's Klingon with the jam.
And when someone as big as Donovan Klingon gets going, he's so hard to stop. Keep feeding the big fella.
Inside. MP going right to the rim.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Here's Avdia. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Magic have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. To the inside. Here's Lamb. The kick out to Bane. Banchero outside. Klingon with the steal. Here's Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Great hops. Avdia got way up there.
Down low. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Pass to Sharp. Now Klingon. Covered by MP. Lillard from outside. Orlando grabs the miss. MP's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he had a great first half from 3-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Avdia finds Lillard, and again it's Portland converting. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Pass to Avdia. Beyond the arc. MP grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Klingon towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
To the middle. Here's MP. Klingon with the block.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot-blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in. Here's Banchero. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Outside, Avdia. Back to Sharp. Pass to Grant. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open look here for Klingon. No good on the triple. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. MP with it. He's got 19. Here's Wagner. Klingon with the block. Lillard finds Klingon. Grant on the wing. He's covered by Banchero. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Portland shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Free throw good. Klingon.
And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
To the paint. Here's Lamb. Tries again. And it's laid in by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Grant outside. And Lillard kicks to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Holiday in for Sharp. Avdia against Wagner. Back to Klingon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Klingon's got 21 in the game. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the Trailblazers. The Magic trail by 4. Outside, Bane. Pass to MP. Inside. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the inside, deflects the pass. Wagner a screen on Williams. MP passes to Wagner. Klingon with the block.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
The 3. Rebound by the Magic. And here's the fast break. Here's Holiday. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from Wagner. Banchero, right side. MP up top. Covered by Lillard. Kicks it out to Wagner. Shot clock at 5. For the tie. And it's good on the layup. Wagner's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
And how about the awareness from Wagner? Getting it off just before the shot clock expired.
1:53 left to play here in the third. Lillard outside. Thybulle on the wing. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Orlando's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Magic have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
We've got Banchero. Anthony Black is out there with Suggs. Then it's MP. And it's Bane in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Holiday gets the bucket.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork it.
Banchero outside. Down low. Here's MP. Williams with the block.
Yeah, Williams gets at least one swat a game. He's got great anticipation.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Lillard. To the paint. Here's Lamb. Avdia with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Lillard from outside, and it's Orlando with the rebound. MP's Magic leading by 4. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Here's Henderson over MP, and the rejection by MP. Inside. A nice shot by Black. And the Magic lead by 6. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Henderson.
Well, if you ask a coach, what do you want out of the
soaring in, it's MP. What a finish.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Lillard outside. From outside, off the mark.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Carter outside. Over in the corner, Banchero. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
Black kicks to Carter. To the middle. Here's Lamb. And MP throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised. He didn't put a little something extra on that one. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Carter. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. Sharp's checked in for Portland. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Lillard, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And here is Suggs. Outside, Bain. To the inside, Lamb, and the dunk by MP.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Suggs against Lillard. Grant outside. Pass to Klingon. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Now, MP. Here's Banchero.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lillard against Suggs. Klingon the screen for Grant. To the paint, tries from 7. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Klingon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass. It's good to see Grant getting others involved.
Down low, here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Outside, Grant. Klingon the screen for Grant. Trying again, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's MP. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Lillard against Suggs. Does not go.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Lets loose a three. The shot misses. Trailblazers trail by 7. Now Lillard. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
Well, this is Dame time. You need a bucket, you know who to go to.
Here's MP. Oh, the slam dunk.
Oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
Can't get it.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Here's Suggs. Now MP. And the layup is off. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Suggs against Lillard. Now Grant. Connects on the chain.
Okay, showing some touch there. Good to see Clingan wanting to expand his offensive repertoire.
Here's Banchero. Now Wagner. Wide open look. Now Banchero. Stolen by Avdia. Grant on the wing. He's covered by Banchero.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And that's an intentional foul. And stolen by Lillard.
Crucial play defensively there. He had an understanding of what the situation was and just went for it.
Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wagner against Avdia. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
Well, they needed those. He stayed calm and got it done.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So he can't get either to fall. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of two is good. That will put them up by 2. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage.
Got it! Oh, what a hit!
That is such a tough shot.
Gets the big-time shot to fall.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll return shortly. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Grant is out there with Donovan Clingan. And it's Lillard in at the 1. And that one falls.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Grant down low. He's covered by Banchero. Layup no good. Banchero with the screen. Suggs outside. Now MP. Pocket 6.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. And there's the 3.
Well, we all know this is what Lillard is capable of every time he steps on the floor. He's a prolific scorer.
They set the pick. MP with it. Now Avdia defending. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Sharp against Spain. Lillard. It's good.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Wagner. Here's MP. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Yeah, he's an elite forward in this league. Wagner is so good at finishing through contact.
And that one misses. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Cleared away by Wagner.
Great shot contest. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Banchero screen on Williams. MP with it. Williams picks him up. Knocks down the 3.
Well, look at Wagner stretching the floor. He's usually good for a couple of those a night.
Now Sharp. Lillard. Here's Sharp. Bland fires. He drills the 3.
That's a basket they needed. Grant coming through.
Magic leading by 3. Now here's MP. Banchero screen on Williams. Rising up and ripping down the 2-hand jam.
Paolo Banchero living up to those lofty expectations. A great young player.
Lillard with it. Williams a screen on Suggs. Here's Grant from deep. Cleared away by Suggs.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Banchero screen on Williams. Now Banchero. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard, now Williams. And he hits from 17.
Well, huge points from Williams. Remember, he's played in the finals, so he knows all about big moments.
Banchero with the screen. MP with it. Now defended by Grant. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Suggs against Lillard. Doesn't get that one.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
They set the screen. Now Suggs.
Hello. Huh? You didn't see no Papa? Okay. Alright. That was a long time ago. I'll say it's okay. Huh? Okay. Okay. Okay.
MP outside. Wagner has screen on Lillard. Now Wagner cleared away by Avdia.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do. Well, more often, Grant is getting the ball in those situations.
And an intentional foul right there. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Up top, Grant. Now Lillard. Fires the 3. MP with the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year-round.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. There's 14 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing?
Oh, man, for me, double-double's the basic meal.
Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. Thank you for...
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Boston, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for the Magic, they've made some mistakes early on, and a drop in the rankings reflects that. They're right in the middle of the pack, and the question now is, can they learn from those errors?
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal frontcourt pair. And it's MP in at the center position. And for the Knicks, they've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And so off the tip, it is New York. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
The 3 from Bane, and Anunoby pulls it down. And here's New York now. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
And Orlando has possession after the basket by New York. Wagner outside. Just 4 to shoot. Corner shot. It's rebounded by New York.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Out to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
MP, a screen on Brunson. Here's Suggs. Oh, hey! How about that?
Wow, how about the explosive athleticism on display from Jalen Suggs? My goodness, so young, so talented.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Outside Hart. Towns, the screen on Banchero. Hart with it. He's picked up by Banchero. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's MP. Last game he had 34 points. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist by MP.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's MP, a valuable contributor, averaging 25 points a game. It's stolen by Hart. He shoots it. Bridges misses.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Put him in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Anunoby. Orlando making their last shot. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And here's Brunson from the arc. No good there.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Down low. And Banchero gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Towns up top. And it's Bane with the rebound. And it's Bane with the ball for the Magic. They trail by 1, coming off a win against the Blazers.
And, you know, that game had to serve as the morale boost. To win like that in OT, it says something about their character.
You know, they came in as the underdog here. Very low expectations, could play without pressure, and clearly that worked.
Now here's Bridges. Coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Outside Hart. Now Bridges. He's got 5. Towns a screen on Wagner. Bridges passes to Hart. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Suggs against Brunson. MP with it. Yet to see a basket. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Anunoby. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
I'll tell you, because of his big frame, if you allow OG Anunoby out on the break, good things will happen for his team.
MP, the pass to Suggs. Back to MP. Three-pointer. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
To the right side. Pass to Bridges. High post Towns. And it's New York scoring again.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Shamet, he's checked in for Anunoby. Black's checked in for Orlando. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Right side, Brunson. Back to Hart. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Wagner outside. Now here's MP. No points so far. Wagner outside. Shot clock at 6. MP, the pass to Wagner. And that one's good.
Wagner has proven as a pick and roll player he can handle the ball or be the roll man. You love that versatility.
Bridges outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Banchero the screen. MP, the pass to Wagner. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Knicks leading by 5. Brunson looks it over. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And a change for the Magic. Carter's checked in. Robinson against MP with the drive. Can't cash it in from close range. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Shamet passes to Brunson. And there's a defensive 3-second call. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Now here's Brunson. And in that win against the Grizzlies, he's another guy who played really well.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Banchero with a screen on Robinson. Back to Banchero. Pass to MP. Banked it in off the glass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. 6-point game. Here's Shamet. Still without a bucket. Towns for 3. Connects from downtown.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Orlando has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Banchero the screen. MP, the pass to Banchero. The 3 from Bane. The Knicks with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Out to the wing. Outside Brunson. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. For 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Magic trail by 9. Pass to Bane. Now here's Banchero. Robinson defending. Robinson against Banchero. Spins. Here's Carter. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Shamet passes to Brunson. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Towns a screen on Banchero. Here's Hart. Towns for 3. On target from range. Towns has got 13.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Magic trail by 12. And here's MP. To the paint. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Brunson. Knicks leading by 4. On the court for Orlando. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. MP is out there with Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the point. Now here's Anunoby. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP with it. Inside. The kick out to Banchero. To the inside. Oh, MP with the hammer.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
There's 1:47 left to play in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Hard against Banchero. Hart passes to Brunson. 4 on the clock. Fires at the elbow. The rebound by MP.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. Banchero goes strong down low.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Bridges outside. Hart from long range. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
That's just Josh Hart getting to his spot, being shot ready. Nicely done.
Magic trail by 3. Wagner outside. Pass to MP. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
Bane against Bridges. Nice move. And it's powered home by Towns.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
From deep, Bane. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Knicks out in front. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
They have been disruptive and aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. I love the intensity that they played and showed with. I mean, guys.
And during that first half of play, thanks as always for watching.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
We've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Desmond Bane, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Guys?
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to Hart. Bridges against Bane. Bridges misses. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. To the inside, Banchero. Banchero delivers inside.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Bridges outside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, B.A., and why not take advantage if you have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Hart with the defensive effort.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Suggs against Bridges. Back to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Over Bain. New York again can't hit.
Things have been a little bump.
How sure are you? You're 100% sure? 100%?
Coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hart. They've got numbers. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Suggs against Bridges. Outside Hart. Shot clock at 5. New York no good that time either.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Well, you watch Paolo Banchero and the offensive arsenal. This guy is just built to score the ball.
Knicks trail by 3. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
Now here's Brunson. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Suggs against Towns. Suggs, no good. New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Towns passes to Bridges. And that misses. That would have put him up.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Wagner with a screen on Towns. Down low. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. For the lead. Dane against Bridges. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting a while for that one. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wagner against Anunoby. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
The Knicks with the lead. And the rise of Jalen Brunson has been fun to watch, Doris. No one saw him being this good.
I would count myself amongst those people, BA, and it's extraordinary. Jalen Brunson has proven highly effective, all league level effective, without having elite athleticism or size. And what that speaks to is his intelligence on the basketball floor. He has proven without those two qualities that you can be effective at the highest levels of the game. You have to admire it.
Outside Anunoby. Wagner against Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. Now it's a 6-point New York lead.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
MP, a screen on Brunson. Suggs against Brunson. And the shot goes in.
How about the agility of Jalen Suggs to navigate the painted area and finish? Pretty nice stuff right there.
Outside Anunoby. Takes the 3. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 3rd assist of the night. Magic trail by 7. Outside Bane. MP with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. MP looking around. Shot clock at 6. Bane, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
To the paint. Here's Towns. Whoa, Towns with the power.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
Suggs, the pass to MP. Wagner with a screen. To the middle. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Towns finds Hart. Back to Towns. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And the Knicks making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Black's checked in for Suggs. Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
And Caro outside. MP no good.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Stolen by Bridges. It's Shamet on the wing, guarded by Banchero. New York again can't hit. Magic trail by 10. Pass to MP. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
And the basket by Bridges.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Let's go to the leaderboard and see which teams have been leading in assists this season. Number 1, the Magic.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
MP against Towns. Back to Black. Outside Bain. Pass to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. MP right through him.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 13. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Wagner with a screen on Towns. MP, the pass to Wagner. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Wagner's gotten 4 this quarter.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Back to Brunson. Fires the 3. Here's Towns. Easy work inside for Towns. Here's Black. Pass to MP. Wagner with a screen on Towns. MP, the pass to Wagner. Here's Black. No good from outside. New York leading by 13. Now Brunson. Towns down low. Black defending. And that one's good. Towns has got 11 in the second half.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Wagner, the pass to MP. And he drives in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And MP knows that good things happen when you put pressure on the defense, and this time it leads to a foul.
And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Yabusele comes in for Hart, and Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Then for Orlando, Carter comes in for Paolo Banchero. De Silva comes in for Bain. Pulls up on the wing, stolen by MP. Here's De Silva. Still no points. MP. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Pass to Bridges. Now Robinson, covered by MP. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Pass to Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Wagner. Takes a step back. Back to Robinson. Count it. Good. Robinson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP. And that's a double-double for him now.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Wagner against Bridges. There's 10 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter here. 4 on the clock. Pass to Yabusele. And there it is for him. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry.
Checked in for New York. And a change for the Magic. MP's checked in. On the court for the Magic, MP is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's Black in at the 2. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, you see Carter Jr. use every bit of that 7'5" wingspan. Boy, he is tough to guard around the rim. Look out. Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And here's MP. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Towns has got 38 points.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
MP outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Right side Carter. Anunoby with a double team. Carter can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 20. Hard against Bane. Pass to Towns. Now here's McBride. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. McBride's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
MP with it. Hard covering. Now Black. The 3 ball. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Outside Carter. Pass to MP. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's McBride. Outside Hart. There's the triple. Orlando with the rebound. Black's got 4 rebounds now. Now MP. Can they get it? Suggs outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. Bridges comes in for Shamet. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Then for Orlando, Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Carter. And Wagner subbed in for Suggs. Wagner with a screen. MP, the pass to Black. Back to MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Josh Hart.
The young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And Banchero gets it to go. Banchero's got 24 points.
You see the fearlessness on the interior by Paolo Banchero. This is his comfort zone.
Pass to Towns. Out to Bridges. New York again can't hit. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Back to Banchero. And here's MP. Covered by Towns. MP, the pass to Wagner. And it's off from 3-point range. New York leading by 22. Down low, Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Wagner, the pass to MP. Wagner with a screen. Here's MP. And it's New York with a rebound. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. Suggs against Hart. Three-pointer, Bridges. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. 14 points for MP.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Back to Brunson. Anunoby against Wagner. Anunoby passes to Hart. That shot missing. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
To the middle. It's stolen by Hart. Now Brunson. Up top, Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Banchero against Bridges. Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Now MP. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Now Brunson. Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. So good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Hard with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Over Suggs. Brunson misses.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Inside, here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way. With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Wagner, the pass to MP. 6 to shoot. Pass to Banchero. Hart with the defensive effort. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
A noble effort by UMP, picking up a double-double in a loss. How disappointing is putting together a performance like this and not coming away victorious?
I'm disappointed, Jennifer. Not for me, but for my teammates. I see them at practice, late nights on flights, away from their families. I know what this means for them and the sacrifices them and their loved ones make. The thing that the fans and the media have no idea about is always going to be how disappointing sacrifice is when it's not rewarded.
Understand, MP. Thank you.
I hope you do.
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. Good stuff. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you later.